Well, hello, gang, and welcome back to Rimworld. Oh, let's see what's going on, shall we? It's the 11th of September, haven't played in a couple hours. The caravan should be on the way back. There's war. The Rebel Alliance has declared war on the Galactic Empire. Infighting may occur on our territory. So I added some more Star Wars stuff. Just a couple factions. I say we have force powers in the game somewhere, even though we haven't seen them yet, but we haven't seen factions. I knew I was missing something. So the question is, what do we want to do? Let's take a look at people. Is anybody even close to getting into a relationship at this point? Slaxer barely has any friends. Is this where it's only going to show me people that are in the colony right now? No one ever accepts apologies, by the way. When you slight someone in this game, they're not going to let you forget it. They're going to carry that weight with them until the end of time, unfortunately. Mutinous party opportunity. Every year on the 12th of September, Anons can have a special celebration. Okay. We need a figure of war and a ritual spot. I need a lot of stuff. In fact, I didn't design the temple off screen like I said I was going to, did I? I didn't really do anything as far as the game is concerned. What do I have? I have a bunch of wood. Now, later on, I can click the replace button and I can replace any of these walls with whatever resources I have. So for now, wooden walls is about the best I'm going to be able to do. I'm gonna make this be the temple. I'm not gonna have any really long. Well, never mind. I take that back. I was gonna say we're not gonna have any really long buildings in this colony, but that's probably not gonna be true. Okay, get rid of that. I'll leave this open for some minor things we might place in there. I don't care if this doesn't line up. I don't want my streets all being completely parallel with each other. Short, narrow streets, maybe a little bit easier to defend. Get rid of that. We'll finish this building and turn it into something. Let's see. Where do we want our doors to be? Visitors from Lenandler Union have arrived. No guest beds. Refuse guests until I get things built and sorted out, more or less. So, 1 by 1 door. So we could put the door here. Have this be a bigger, open, communal type area. Do it 2 by 1. It's not going to look nearly as awesome as the last temple, unfortunately. And yeah, I guess I will turn this into packed dirt. Okay. So the last temple was great. I love how its design kind of came together and evolved over time. This is boring ass square town. I need to scoot this building over too, get it all lined up. Blah 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 blah. Don't look at it. It's off center on purpose. The caravan has arrived back at the Alamo. Revy, about ready to have a breakdown again. All because you don't have... No, you've got enough reverence, so what is it this time? No recent conquest. Well, I don't really know what to do about that. There's no work sites around here, and as I've mentioned, we're not attacking an enemy headquarters. I could send everyone I have to enemy headquarters, but it's gonna be a really bad day. I need to research auto doors before I can fix that. All in all, I'm pretty happy with our base here. I think things are coming along nicely. So now let's take a look at people's relationships. Everyone's just friends with Slacks. Slackser did not agree to forgive. Commented about strange art titles to Carrot. Yeah, I've seen some strange art titles. Shared a butterfly kiss with Carrot. Major break risk. You know what? Let's have a wedding. Maybe try and get this started. Maybe try and get this started. I said maybe try and get this to start. Come on. Finish your projects you're working on. We've been trying to get this marriage underway for what? Several in-game months now. Everyone gathers down here. Carrot's chatting up Corbin, waiting for the bride to arrive wherever she is. Cutting down a pine tree. She's very serious about it. Cutting the stump down. I was like, come on. Quit procrastinating. Cooler, cooler, cooler. Tons of coolers all over my storage room now. I'm gonna have to place a bunch of those and then just dismantle them. Carrot and Emmy are beginning their marriage ceremony. They exchange vows, promising to protect each other in the Rimworld. Through sickness and in health, for better or worse. Through slavery or death. Food poisoning or not. They have married. The colonists are now celebrating the occasion. Yeah, party on. Everyone get a little bit of a mood boost. Let's see, got married to Carrot, so honeymoon phase. Her and Carrot will have nothing to worry about for a while as far as mental breaks are going. Everyone else should get a 20% mood boost for a whopping 10 days. That's exact. I'm glad that the wedding was put off earlier until now. Revy is having a food binge because of no recent conquest. Like, where's the closest place I would have to go? All the way back down here? Well, we're not spending 3 days on that. Abandoned lab, that wouldn't count. Infested city, that wouldn't count as a raid, I'm pretty sure. Now, what I want to see is, did anyone ever put that mask on? So don't tell me it rotted away out here. The wedding ceremony is over. Unfortunately, due to one of my mods, the one I use to hide hats, facial stuff doesn't really show up. We can take a look at that here in a second. Apparel. Kara has a flak helmet on, just in case. You don't want to get headshot. Actually, didn't I give this to... Yeah, Box, you've got it. The Wendigo mask. I want to check something. This is the cat's hat mod, I think. The only problem is I don't know how it's spelled. And some of you are probably going to say, just type it in up here. Well, this search box doesn't work. Like, I should be able to type in alien race. Okay, maybe it's going to work there. How about animal tab? Yeah, animal tab doesn't show up. Most of the things that you type in just don't show up here. I think it has something to do also with how the announcement box will say somebody's name, but then you click on the character and it's a completely different name, but it's still supposed to be the same person. Names are just... things are weird. And I'm pretty sure it's all because I broke something. Star Wars, The Force... There's so many. I'm gonna scroll through this one more time. I say, if I could cut this all out, I would, but I'm not gonna pause it every time I do stuff. I already cut out enough just letting the colony run. Fluffy breakdowns, I like that one. I like all of these. Graying hair, I'm not even sure that works. I think one of my other mods might override part of that, if I was reading correctly. I do have that one, don't I? Maybe I don't have it enabled. Yeah, it should be like cats hide hats or something. Maybe that's part of what's wrong. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of what's going on. And it's entirely possible it's in that video, and then I'm going to get 3 comments telling me, hey, you overlooked it. I know. I'm just impatient. Box has gained more magic points, and really it's not that big of a deal. I spent enough time in my mod menus that everything should be fairly well tweaked by now. Let's see, rewrite history. That is a good one. I think I'm going to put another point into that. Increases the potency of reverse time. Increases reversal rate of health conditions, and increases the efficiency of blah blah blah. What I need to do is give Box some heavy armor. They have a Hyperweave Hello Kitty backpack on. This backpack allows the wearer to look super kawaii. Kawaii? Yeah, I think that's how it's pronounced. Kawaii? And carry up to 32 kilograms for caravan trips. It's one thing to know what the word is, it's another to know how to pronounce it. I don't hang around with people who who say that word. Helmet Hair and Corbin, where are you two going? Hanging out together, okay. Ghost is laying in the ruins, gazing at the stars while Revy wanders around, pigging out. Just another day here in the Alamo. Carrot's still working, sowing a grape plant. Well, let's see. Is there any type of ceremony that we can do? There's a lot we can do. We can do attempt a conversion ritual, which will fail. So Revy's our speaker, and they're out of it. Fair of Isolation. 50% chance of random recruit of the same ideology joining your colony. Well, I don't want another recruit for that ideology joining. That's Reverence Max. Begin Orgy. The moral guide is not an adult. The ritual will appear as blocked. It doesn't say anything except mood. Every participant will get some love and memory. We'll get a got some love and memory. But you don't want to have a bad orgy. I think we're going to do a strong fiesta. Never mind. 45, I mean, it's still 48% chance to be fun. Let's do it. Everyone gathers around. Not entirely sure where the light's coming from. We'll just have to assume that Box is using a little bit of magic. He's slowing down a small sliver of time above them so that the light is shifted like a prism that's coming from the moon. Strong Fiesta has been completed, yeah. But how did it go? That's the main thing. How did it go? A boring party. The party was not good. Uninterested in music, poor dancing, wish I never went. It's like the first event where I did not get some type of mail saying it was good, it was trash, everyone hated it. Everyone loved it. A steel autopsy table. Did they ever get all of this stuff mined out? Not that stuff. I was like, do I need any of that? No. We haven't even attempted to start mining this yet. See if there's any steel close by that I can dismantle. This thing needs to be dealt with. That would be a lot of meat as well. I know if I don't deal with this soon, it is going to probably come back to bite my ass. Short-faced bear. Got in a fight with that one right there. Remember, folks, if you see wounded animals, look around. You're likely to find the prey that they fought, and you can get free meat that way. Without really having to risk injuring yourself or your colonists. It's now the 13th of September. We're going to say Friday, the 13th. So there's pristine ruins nearby. Jude, leader of the M35 rebels, has sent us a message. Their scouts have discovered an old complex in almost untouched condition. Nobody knows where and why former dwellers have gone, so you should be prepared for anything. Holy shit, that's actually really close. Wealth low. We're going right now. The sooner we get there, the less likely it is that raiders will be there. Which means we can get in, get out. 0.38 days. I want everyone except for... Who's my biggest weenie? Helmet hair, you can't really carry very much. Revy, you're constantly on the edge, and Slacks. No, we're just gonna leave Revy, just Revy. We'll be there and back soon enough, right? What's the worst that could happen while we're here? Travel supplies. Don't take any bug meat. Now I don't know why I can't take any of the simple meals in there. They're in my stockpile. I saw like 80 of them just a minute ago. I know what it is. I almost guarantee I know what it is. It's because people are running to it, getting ready to pick it up and eat. Okay, now nobody should be interacting with it. Which means I should be able to... Yep, okay. We're gonna take just 10 meals. That's 1 meal per person. Leave that for Revy. I don't want to take any freaking raw meat for people to eat. That way I can piss them off even more. Emmy, you're going. Slaxer, you're going. Revy, you're the one that's staying. You can't actually carry anything, Immortal Bite, so you're staying behind and we're going. I don't think I've been to some of these ruins on a playlist with you guys yet, so I'm kind of excited to go there. There's honestly a good chance we might die. I have lost several colonies going to these ruins. Depending on how quick you get there, depends on how many raiders show up. Who is not with us? And you can be ambushed while you're there. There's just a lot of bad things that can happen. So let's watch this. I'm going to stir my tea and sip it while setting back for a moment. I don't have the highest expectations. The wealth is low. Raiders' presence is almost none. It doesn't say none, mind you. It says almost none. It means they could have picked their way around and they've been spotted in the area. It could mean that they are still there. Also, you know what? I'm glad whenever I was establishing the colony right here that it wasn't polluted. Because if it was, I would have established a base right in the middle of polluted territory and not have noticed. Like, why is everyone getting sick and dying? What's happening? I don't even want to ever... We're never going into one of these areas again. Granted, it did take a while to build up. We were able to make it in, fight, and then get out. But still. It was almost up to... I don't think anyone had it 90%. Maybe 91% on Emmy or Carrot. Close enough to be 100%. Caravan has arrived at the ruins. Makes a really loud, scary noise to let you know that you're about to die. So who do we have here? We have Willow, who has a DL-44 blaster, and Sir, who has a T-21 blaster. These are the ruins? Kind of gross. Ship structural beam. Well, I'm not going to be building any ships just yet. That is a very, very, very late game thing that I have never even started to mess with. So, we need to get in here, it looks like. Gonna claim that door. I'm gonna come through here. If we need to rest here, I will. Oh shit. There's some people here. Okay. Rocks, bow. We're gonna have a little fight on our hands. These are hostile. These two don't seem to be. Those are the rebels, possibly, that called us. So, let's see. You all kind of come scatter yourselves here. I'm way more particular about stretching this out than I have to be. Okay, they're bunnies. They're quick. Let's see. Fire at will's on. Don't worry about avoiding friendly fire. Sometimes they will be way too... I don't know the right word. Excuse me? Forest fire? Dry thunderstorm. They will be way too scared of their own chance of damaging a friendly, so they just won't fire. The tolerances aren't where they should be, in my opinion. So let's get up here and check this place out. Did anybody get hurt really bad? I don't see blood on anyone's face. Nobody got hit by anything? I was expecting at least one arrow. Nope. Nothing. Okay. The unfortunate thing about this stuff is, unlike the other places where I've raided, I can't just go to the world map in a caravan, select everything I want, and then leave. Okay, helmet hair, get in here. We actually have to form a caravan, like we do at the base, and load things up. So what did this place have? A whole bunch of lumber. Ooh, 5,000 silver. Silver, steel. It's way more steel than I can carry. Cloth. Herbal medicine. Ooh, components. I mean, this isn't the best haul. So it says we can make a caravan and leave. Can I just reform it instantly? 0.3 days. I pretty much can only take what we can shove in our pockets. Take all the medicine, even if it's just one. I want all of the components. Let's see what else there is real quick. The lumber is tempting, but I also have a ton of lumber back at the base, and there seems to be some mod issues where I can just print lumber unlimited. Silver, I want all of that. Okay, the rest of this is just basic stuff. Beds, walls, doors, power frames. Structural beams are interesting, is all I can say. They are very interesting. I'd be tempted to take them just so I could place them and dismantle them. In fact, maybe I will. I'll try to grab those. If I can grab those, I'll place them, dismantle them. I'm not even sure what materials you get from them. So I've got all that. I have a little bit of extra room. Take excellent wooden table, excellent wooden bed. Start using this to get my dining hall and barracks going. Might as well take the wooden toilets. The biggest problem is I'm not going to have a whole lot of room in my storage pile for this. I'm going to have to... There we go. I'm going to have to get rid of a bunch of things once we get there. I think we'll try it. Your colonists will now gather the items and leave the area. Yeah. This is where it gets scary. Okay, so everyone... I think that's everyone. Stand down. You two stand down. I don't think anyone's drafted right now. So, what if I put caravan hitching spot right there? Will that do anything? You guys already grab everything we needed? We don't need anything else? I mean, I'm not going to complain, but I feel like we're missing something. Everyone's bags, your bags don't look full. Frag grenades, smoke launchers, dynamite. You got the silver. Got a lot of components. You all stink. Maybe it's because I had people drafted when I gave that order? Hell if I know. What I do know is that that went better than expected. The haul wasn't what I was expecting. And the fact that I didn't get to loot everything I wanted to kind of bothers me, but whatever. I've fucked up so many times in this game. Just in this colony alone. At this point, what difference does it make, okay? There are going to be many, 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 many more before it's all said and done with. So let's see, we have a cooler that I can't place. I need these walls done. What are we waiting on? Just work order? Okay. Once the colony gets back. Does that did that count as a raid? No recent conquest. That should count as conquest. I mean, we went somewhere and we kicked ass. We raided some ruins, basically, right? There we go. I wish I could just click on this robot and build a copy of it. Build 5 copies. Everything around the base will get done forever. Party of Women opportunity. Every year on the 14th of September, womanists can have a special celebration. No, thank you. Offering of gifted. Subjects can have a special celebration if we have a unified emblem. Well, the unfortunate thing is we don't have any of that yet. We have nowhere to worship, even though we have more than enough members that they should be throwing a tantrum. Like, I'm really surprised they haven't. Come on, y'all are almost home. Don't stop. You can sleep in your own disgusting barracks instead of out under the stars. Get here and eat some food. Y'all are starting to look just a little bit hungry. Yep, Carrot's caravan has ran out of food. So we did get most of the stuff that I wanted. Biotech genetics lab discovered. Doesn't look like they grabbed any of the fucking furniture, but that's fine. Excuse my language. Abandoned biotech lab. Yeah, right there in the extremely polluted swamp. I think I will pass on that. If I had a toxic or pollution resistant gene group of people, sure. Ravi, can you you know what? We don't need to refuel this. We just need to break this down. The caravan has arrived. Where did they come from? Are you gonna throw a whole bunch of items? Hey, wait. I completely forgot about these items down here. My rifles. Dead for 7 days. Well, can't use that for food. That's the combat shotgun, I think. My guess is that those weapons were too far away, so whenever they did finally wake back up, they couldn't find their weapon and just said to hell with it. The Kaga Nation is showing up from multiple angles. They're going to prepare for a while and then attack. Okay. We have 1 here and 3 here. No. 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 Just no. We're gonna hunt them down first. Okay. 3 of them. There's 4 total. Actually, those of you back here, get up here and protect this side of the base. I don't need this little asshole turtle showing up and starting a bunch of fires. Okay, so we got a T-Rex between us, which is always exciting. Back up, use the rocks for cover. They just have bows and arrows, so I'm not too terribly worried. Okay, oh, you're gonna begin your assault now? Now that you're dead. So that person should be taken care of. I want you four to move up on this guy. Turtle. Right there. You all can stand down. There's that. Beer. Pemmican, more food. I'm not gonna mess with throwing rocks, because that seems quite silly. Holy crap, that gun. So we have sling, steel throwing shards, limestone throwing rocks, rotten body. Just leave it. I think I'm gonna dismantle... Really? I've had that set to be dismantled for quite a while now, I guess. And nobody wants to do it for that tasty, delicious free steel. Ghost. I'm gonna let everyone unload their inventory, mellow out real quick. And I'm gonna send someone up there to dismantle that. Okay, Corbin, you got time. Sowing cotton plants, we don't care about those right now. Go for this shuttle chunk. I think it's gonna be steel components, an advanced component maybe, some plasteel, gold, a little bit of everything. I'm gonna have to end this video soon. The gentle Sonorathenosaurus. Okay. It's so gentle. It kills you quickly. You can see them moving out and dealing with the farms here. Kind of neat. Oh, hey, look at this. These things are weird. Fission mouse. When you kill it, it splits into two. Rapid succession fission events are also harmful to the creature itself. If less than a few years pass between events, the mouse eventually perishes. So yeah, you let them breed up for a while, get strong. Well, I guess you don't let them breed up. You let them grow for a while, and then you split them in two, and then let them grow up for a while, and then split them in two. It's kind of neat. Do we really need to clean up here? Maybe I should not have this be a home zone. It's funny, but no. Also, Emmy, since you're up here, let's open this. I could have swore I already did open it, but maybe not. I was going to say, if it's a survival mail, I'm going to be pissed. Stargate coordinates. An old document containing the coordinates of a Stargate located somewhere on the planet. Shabba duty. Oh, boy. Well, it's the 14th of September. Let's check this quest out real quick, and then I'm going to end the video. Joseph Trigg Jones, a director of P&L Logistics, is making a request. He wants you to take care of his favorite pet, the Sino Showboat at Alamo for 8 days. Showboat is sick with blood rot and will require daily treatment. The disease can be slowed with high-quality care and medicine, but generally cannot be cured outright. If the disease becomes severe, Showboat will die. So ensure you have the necessary medical supplies. Also, for unknown reasons, a mech cluster of 2 times size will deploy nearby. We would get a mech commander helmet, which I honestly have no idea what it is. A plasteel weave combat helmet designed for battle mechanizers. It is embedded with computers and signal enhancers that moderately increase the wearer's maximum control bandwidth. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't want any of that. None of that is worth the headache of dealing with 2 mech clusters right now. I will see you all next time.